for this map, so KappA falling down nice and early as that Prowler utility is going to really start to apply the pressure onto Lightning, and there we go, beautiful little sneaky shot there coming through from skillZ. The call out has come through for the refrag, it's not quite there yet. No, it's not even more because Juicy is going to fall. Jay eventually getting that pick, Retla with a 2k there, and it is all left down to SkRossi. What can they do? The smoke goes down to cover their line of sight from heaven, but a shotty is out, but Jay...
Now, and they have garnered so much control. KappA's objective now may just be to buy time.
100%. Where do you go for the pre-fire into mud? Well, they certainly need to now because KappA's has taken down Deryeon. The spike is down though, so that's going to allow for a little bit of a retake to try and be attempted. Crazy and Retla, KappA and Lightning falling. HellrangeR, yes, he was passive before, but now he has to go on the hunt. He has to make his way back to site and find the rest of his players, of the enemy with skillZ. Little pinch coming through from the east of site here, but look at this, the ready and waiting team of Bleed. They know exactly what angles they need to hold, and there we go, HellrangeR falls. There we go, skillZ.
Do they anticipate crazyguy to be logged? It looks like they do. Spotting him out, KappA now with all the information in the world. He's going to be caught by the concuss. It's a great spot of teamwork there between KappA and the breach. And for JayH, he now has to just force out a gunfight. HellrangeR, utility, not quite timed to perfection, and through the box there almost finishes off Jay. It is, however, going to delay the plan, and that's all he needed to do. Jay chimes in. Deryeon now holding market means this could be doable for Bleed. The wombo combo, the two-man hit squad, having to switch to the Vandal. Gonna mean he gets taken down. Rossi has his shot to Jay. The flashes land as well. Jay wins this. It was incredible. Good for the second. Oh my god, this could be one, and he does it! Grandeur of execution as we get ready for the crescendo of this round. Slightly faster, point blank.
Looked like Juicy just run through, but Juicy ran through right into the arms of HellrangeR. Lightning also falling in retaliation. HellrangeR, there we go, has been cleaned up too. skillZ, however, the trade onto Retla. It's a little bit scrappy on both sides, but once again, that spike is going down uncontested. And it's another post one. A little bit better this time. The trade's coming through. SkRossi with another onto Jay. 1 versus 2.
Oh,
there we go, finally!
Operator reveals itself though, aggressive in B, and that's where the Nightfall gets committed. I actually really like that Nightfall usage.
100%. Again, it's really opening up some breathing room here to try and go for these engagements. No immediate engagements on both sides yet, but as I say, of course, Lightning and SkRossi picks each. Deryeon trades it immediately back before HellrangeR shuts him down. Very scrappy now on both sides. That's going to even up a little bit, but there we go. The trade comes through nice and quickly. And that is the important thing, ladies and gentlemen. We want these trades. Pushes can really just allow you to almost cheese the plant, as I like to call it. You have to take those gunfights, just get the spike down. Here we go. And just Fury coming through from the side of franchise players, but again, this is what I mean, it's very scrappy. No one's actually getting a kill just yet. Lightning getting a little bit aggressive with it, sending tons of utility there. The trades across the table. As I say, it's like the stock market. Trades for days. Duo push through Fish is going to allow an extra angle of pressure, hopefully, but that plan once again, spike being plonked firmly into the mud of B. SkRossi, beautiful pick there onto crazyguy though. Can it be traded out by Bleed? Yes, it can. There we go. But Juicy is ready and waiting too. KappA as well. Juicy with another one onto KappA. The trades, like I say, Kramer, it is like the stock market, and it's like a disco light seeing the feed go of Jimmy's around Fish Market for the side of Bleed. But the patience here that they're willing to use, especially when you know that there's probably a rotation coming towards you. There we go. The kill feed lights up yet again. A little bit of a rotation there through Retla as well, and the plant once again, Kramer is going down. It is now another post plant for franchise players to have to contest with. Given that there was a timeout, I think they handled that pretty well.
Yeah, it's a post plant, and they're already a player down. They need this first goal, they need it quick, and you see how disciplined Bleed are being right now. They just aren't peeking. They're going to force Rossi to go through this smoke into JayH. He can't get the kill. Retla there on the timing. It's all onto skillZ. 1 versus 3. And well, crazyguy, incredible. But the no command popped as well. Rossi now can no longer use any of his abilities. It's almost a classic. Deryeon's good for 1. Lightningfast trades, sure. But look at the position of these players who have died. There's no real way to be able to, well, at least to retrieve a gun here. He's got to use the Headhunter. Juicy punishes that. It's all on Lightningfast. Another 1 versus 3. Flash out the smoke. Is going to buy a bit of space. He's good for the first turns, 180. Remember, Grace, if he wants to win this, he needs an ace. An ace 1v2. He's only got 3 bullets to do it with. Swings out. Here's about the position of Juicy. Juicy gets ready to rain death from above. He does just that. It's a free K. Here. Deryeon once again to draw the opening. There's a trade from skillZ though. I actually quite like how franchise players are still sort of fighting for these positions. They're not allowing Bleed to get this position without having to fight for it. Rossi chimes in as well. skillZ doubles down. skillZ is having a great round now. Once again, buys a bit of time, makes a bit of noise, doesn't invite them into Retla, but Rossi is there to deliver the killing blow. Retla, 1 versus 3. Let's see what you've got, son. Cross out the first player under heaven, so he's the second generator. It's a clean shot there. Here's the player in main now. Can he win this duel? Can he win the KO diff?
It is just phenomenal looking at some of these scores across the board.
I like how franchise players just changed the pace completely. Huge push now. Crazyguy does see it coming. The timing on the smoke there from Crazyguy is disturbed a little bit. skillZ actually who fumbled it. But down to the 3 versus 3. You do still have a lurker in mid in the form of skillZ. And with that, Bleed now, they actually are already ahead of skillZ. skillZ needs to really start accelerating back to the site. Otherwise, he may just be caught out completely. Juicy swings from main, shuts down KappA. Now skillZ really needs to get there in time. He makes some noise in market, though. That is going to distract players, but only one of them on site. HellrangeR good for 1. There's skillZ chiming in for the second, though. It's all onto Retla. 1 versus 2. Omen won't be able to do anything as HellrangeR Deryeon backs off there the second he had the Rolling Thunder, rather than risking staying and not being able to leave, but guaranteeing a kill. Crazyguy now, hoping for a timing. Doesn't quite see the players in main there. He may have just seen the kind of trend builds of that coast, but no, it's a great flash. It's a beautiful spot of counter-aggression there. And KappA just wipes them out. What a flash from Lightningfast there. And it's all onto Deryeon to try and save this operator. skillZ swings into him. skillZ Retla looks to re-smoke the thing. He doesn't want to try and challenge KappA. He may even go through this here. Through it he goes. Spots out Retla. Doesn't land the shots though, while the rest of franchise players look to slowly tiptoe over to this A site. With HellrangeR sort of teasing aggression here, but once again, when you do tease aggression this much, it's anticipated. It absolutely is. All onto Rossi, a 1v4. We've seen 1v4s be converted this game. This is by all means doable. But let's be honest, the utility isn't making his life easy. Crazyguy swings out, misses the no-scope, does Rossi, and with the hell out of there while the rotation comes through. Crazyguy now. Prowler's going to be what gets the information.
Oh, I love this. They have perfectly, they've been like sheep herders there, perfectly funneling them into that fish market. Juicy and Crazyguy taking down 2 of their players. Lightning falling 2, so all that co-utility taken away. HellrangeR both the trade back, but Crazyguy ready and waiting a second.
JayH is going to be able to buy a bit of space, but he's also going to be hit by the Rolling Thunder. Having to back off in time. Does he back off in time? No, he doesn't. skillZ gets the opening. Crazyguy able to trade, and out comes the Hunter's Fury. He's going to attack a teammate, but Lightningfast doesn't care. Trades back and forth. Crazyguy chimes in. Retla finished off as Rossi chimes in as well. Go on to Deryeon. Down to the 1v1. Headhunter in hand. Does he see Rossi? Oh my god! Franchise players. They've got that tour de force which has been brought out by Rossi. So much so, he's going to use it on Juicy, demonstrating its effectiveness, and turns out it's pretty bloody effective. There is Crazyguy, of course, waiting behind the soap field. He's going to be able to retrieve the operator. Does he try and fight Rossi as well? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, though, and in case you hadn't missed it, it's peeked me twice in this case. JayH, good for 1. Another operator now on Deryeon. Hasn't quite seen Rossi, hasn't been given opportunity to fight him. Instead, he's going to go very close to this smoke. Flash goes off, he avoids it for the time being. Scopes in. Oh, no! Okay, he recovers it. He recovers it. Still Headhunter in hands. Finished off by HellrangeR. Oh, that's got to hurt. Rossi on his 3rd, now trying to make it 4. Finished off by JayH into the 1 versus 2. Now, 30 HP. He would have to do something unspeakable to win this.
The call come through, and they can just kind of stampede into sight. Can they get the door down in time? Beautiful shot there by KappA. Jay falling down, so that's all that KO util off the table. That could really aid them in the post plan, and that spike is firmly pumped down yet again.
Down to a 3 versus 3 now. Vandals retrieved. Out comes that null command. I'm surprised that you've seen that null command get popped here from franchise players. Bearing in mind that they are still in a 3v3 and all of their positions, if not known but assumed here. Retla already close sight, swings out from Gen, spots out 2 players. There's the first to fall. Recon Dart is going to ping him, but will it be enough to survive? Paranoia follows up. It's all onto HellrangeR, finished off by Crazyguy, and for Bleed, that is a beautiful retake there to be able to just stack up